Let's get to work. What's up everyone, your boy Rick Redmond here, and it's already August, so you know what that means. It's Madden season! Boom! Here we go, Madden 19, messed that up for a second, but got it back centered. Thank you guys for tuning into the channel. It's always exciting to see a Madden game come out every year, and this year it is no different. So to kick off this year's Madden, I'm going to start off how I usually start off, with some Ultimate Team gameplay. So when you usually do Ultimate Team, if you pre-order, you get some free packs with it as well. So with this year's Madden, we got the collector's edition, as you saw with the T.O. Terrell Owens on the cover. So with this year's Madden, you get some legends and some players as well in these packs. So let's start off with Ultimate Team. Here we go. So some new stuff that they updated this year. If you are familiar with last year's Madden, they added some new things like solo battles, player upgrades, and squad challenges. So these three are going to be the main differences and keys to talk about. Solo battles, you're going to go against CPU and take on lineups from MUT communities. Player upgrade, you're going to collect training points to upgrade your players. And squad challenges, you defeat the CPU to earn XP and series tokens. So this could alter the way you change and upgrade players down the road this year in Madden Ultimate Team. So with the free packs we got, we're going to start off right off the gate and open these up and see what we get. So this one right here is an offensive line upgrade pack. So I believe these are going to be all silver. So this is just kind of a way to get you going to start the team this year, because most likely you're going to start off with bronze, but hopefully we can upgrade up to gold and eventually elite sooner rather than later. Now when you start the game, if you are a returning Madden Ultimate Team player from last year, you automatically get leveled up to level 10. So being up to level 10, you do get some other free stuff as well. So we get a level 5 quick sell coin pack, which just like in normal Maddens, it's pretty low, 500 coins, quick sell. Alright. This is a level 7 quick sell coin pack. Okay, 1k, so we upped it up. So the next one pack we're going to try out is the Golden Tate pack. So this one I'm not familiar with. I believe you just get Golden Tate, I assume, and you get a silver player. Now this says campaign, so apparently there's a set for that as well. So we'll talk about more about that maybe down the road for later episodes. And then you get a Deion Jones campaign player as well from his own pack. So now the next one we're going to go and open up here is a fantasy team pack. So this one I believe is similar to last year, where you actually get to choose a specific team, and based on the team you pick, you get players from that team. So they can range from bronze, silver, gold, or even hopefully an elite. So you know me, I'm a Rams fan, and the Rams this year is stacked. Are you excited for this upcoming season? I feel like we have a chance to take it all the way, but that's personally me. I feel like we have the team this year to do it with all the upgrades we got. Stay tuned for the franchise episode or mode that I'm going to be putting up this year as well. I'm going to try to be more up to date with those episodes coming in as well. Now this one was just more of a teams item pack, so no players or anything like that. You get the uniforms, the stadium, the coach, and you also get some training points. So these training points are going to be key, and we'll talk about that later in this episode as well. So the next one we're going to open is a skills trainer pack, because I completed like one skills trainer like a little earlier, like when I got the game. So I did like I finished one skills trainer and it get me a free pack. So if you do all the rest of the skills trainers, you're going to get more of those packs. That one we just only got like 3 gold players, which isn't too bad. Next, you also get a power up training pack. So this one gets you 25 training points, and I'm going to speed through these quite a bit, even though this is going to be quite a long episode. I'm going to try to speed through as much as I can just to get the important stuff out of the way. This is a returning user power up pack. So basically, if you're a returning Madden player, you also get a free pack as well, another free pack rather, and this one you get to choose a player from a specific team. So I eventually looked through the list. I almost thought about getting Aaron Donald, but try not to go always Rams based, and I decided to go for more need than want. So I decided to go with Marshawn Lattimore from the New Orleans Saints. So a corner I feel like is very key for this one. So now when you get this player, he starts off as a 68 overall, which you're thinking, what? Why do we get a 68 overall player? Well, there's a reason for that. He's a power-up player, and when you're a power-up player, you actually upgrade him through the training points you get. Now it says here you can upgrade him through different tiers, and basically the overalls keep going higher and higher when you upgrade them. Now it says I don't have enough training points, and the reason being, even though we got training points earlier, is you have to quick sell them. You have to quick sell the training points in order to accumulate them. So I didn't figure that out until later on, so we're going to upgrade him later on in this episode. So until then, we're going to go on to the more packs. You saw preseason items pack where we got Big Ben, a silver quarterback, and some other stuff. Loyalty reward pack, I believe, is something you get from being also returning Madden user, depending on how much you play. So we got 3 of these packs. These are all, I believe, going to be the same players, so these aren't new. Basically, these are all non-auctionable tradable players. So you get to choose out of 6 players. So you see the list. You got DeMarcus Lawrence, Jimmy Graham, Zach Brown, Brandon Cooks, Glover Quinn, and Jay Ajayi. For the first one, I decided to do Jimmy Graham. Really just needing a tight end would be really key, and Jimmy Graham is a beast at tight end, and also upgrading him could be another beastly way to get him going as well. So the next loyalty reward pack, this one I think I decided to choose. I was almost tempted to go Brandon Cooks, but I had a plan for what I was going to do at receiver that I felt like I didn't really need a receiver at the time. So for now, I'm going to go with Glover Quinn at free safety to improve the defensive side of the ball. And then the last one, I decided to go with DeMarcus Lawrence to also help shore up the D-line. So now the defense looks pretty set. We got Lattimore, which we'll upgrade later. We got Glover Quinn, we got DeMarcus Lawrence. So that's pretty good. Now, on to the next one. This is a team captain fantasy pack where you get 3 rounds. First one was more of just a tip thing. Second round, you get 4 legends, to choose from, and you can upgrade these captain legends also as well. So these are also upgradable. So I decided to go with Ray Lewis to show up the defense even more, because middle linebacker, in my opinion, is very key, especially if you're using that position. Now, round 3, I believe you also get another tip on what you can do with these captains, and a quick 5 training points, quick sell. Next one here, this is a Team Elite Fantasy Pack. So this one, I believe you get, it's an 80 overall player, non-auctionable tradable as well, but you pretty much get an 80 overall from each person from their own team. So you can see down the list, I almost felt like I should have went with a quarterback in this one. I don't believe I did. And we're going to keep going down the list here. See players like Leonard Fournette, Leonard Williams, ironically, Matthew Stafford, Aaron Rodgers was another key one I thought about as well. Gronk, we already have Jimmy Graham, so I feel like we don't really need Gronk. Now this one, even though I've been trying to stay away from my Rams biased moves, I actually will most likely, after we finish going through all these players. So Deshaun Watson would be pretty nice as well. I decided to stick with my Rams bias on this one and get Todd Gurley, because we need a running back anyway, so why not? So Todd Gurley, he's going to be joining the squad, and it's the first time I got to play with Gurley this early in Ultimate Team. I usually have to wait till later to play him, so it was a big opportunity to try him out for sure. Now, the next ones, these ones are going to be 5 Gold Team Fantasy Packs. I think it's 5 or 7, I forgot. But you get 12 technically altogether, and you'll get the next set later on after we go through all these. So you pick a team, same thing, and then they're pretty much guaranteed a few gold players, a couple gold players from that team. There are chances you can pull elites. So for the first pack here, we got 2 golds and a few silvers. So not much to do about this one. So I'm not gonna go through all of these packs because this will probably take quite a while, because I'm also going to show you our first gameplay of the episode. But look at here, we switched it around and got a Texans pack, and we were able to pull our first elite, technically our first official pull of an elite that wasn't given to us, and that is the Honey Badger, Tyrann Matthew. So it's great that we actually got an 86 overall elite in Matthew, and it helps out the secondary. Only thing that sucks though is now that I kind of wish I did not get Glover Quinn, because now I'm not gonna even start him anymore, and maybe I could have used that for Brandon Cooks. Oh well, we couldn't really foresee that happening. So now we're gonna go on to the next one. I think this is a Rams gold. This is a Rams gold pack. I don't know if we pulled anything out of this one. That got Tyler Higbee, Dominic Easley, gold, and a core rookie. So this is one you're going to be able to use in sets as well to eventually get a rookie master of Saquon Barkley, 89 overall, I believe. So we'll see. We'll talk about more about that one maybe later on as well for how we're going to complete that set if we can. Now this is my current team overall, and now I'm going to upgrade it and put the best team overall if possible. So we went all the way up to a 72, but we still have more packs to open, so we do have a chance to keep increasing this team. So first things first, another set of packs that you get for the pre-order. You get the Elite Cover Athlete pack, which is Antonio Brown, which is a given 89 overall. So that's also a reason why I did not go Brandon Cooks, because we're already going to get a big time receiver already in Antonio Brown. As you look at the stats, those stats are pretty boss to start off the game. Now we go on to the next one. This one is going to be an Elite Hall of Fame Fantasy Pack. So this, you get to choose between 5 Hall of Famers. These ones are non-auctionable, tradable as well. And you look at the list here: Dan Marino, Terrell Davis, Terrell Owens, Brian Urlacher, and Rod Woodson. As much as I almost thought about going with Rod Woodson, this is the first time that Mr. T.O., Terrell Owens, is in Madden Ultimate Team this year. So why not take a chance and get to play him for once this year? This is my opportunity to play with some of the players that you never really get a chance to play with before. So with that being said, I decided to make my choice in picking up Terrell Owens. And they're also upgradable as well, which we will get to in a bit. So you'll be able to upgrade those players also. Now, for the next one, we're going to open up the rest of these Gold Team Fantasy Packs. So this is the remaining half of your 12 packs that you get for pre-ordering the Collector's Edition. So we switched it around this time, and we're going to New Orleans Saints now. We're going to switch up again a Saints pack. We got another core rookie of Boston Scott. So hopefully maybe we keep getting more of those and we can complete that set. And then, oh, this is due. So here we go. I got a purple flash. That almost freaked me out for a second. I was like so confused what that was, but it was actually a power-up card of right tackle Ryan. I'm not even going to say that last name. I'm just going to call him Ryan. But he will be also upgradable as well. So we got the O-line help on the right side. And we'll see when we'll upgrade him and how much training points that will cost. We're going to go back to a Rams team fantasy pack. See if we can pull our luck here. Maybe getting a Jared Goff. Or maybe an elite Brandon Cooks again, because we didn't get a chance to pick him up last time. Oh, here we go, an elite. Oh, okay. So now we got the strong safety covered. After we got the free safety, now we got our second official pull. Elite pull. It was John Johnson III. So we got the free safety, our starting free safety, and our potential starting strong safety. As you look at the stats, it's definitely an upgrade over our current gold safety right now. So that's a big move for our team. Now, they did give you an offer when you start the game of buying an elite fantasy pack with only 150 points. Usually I believe these packs go for 900 points, so I decided to take a chance and go for this pack, and hopefully we pull something good. I need a quarterback is what I really need, so give me something good. We got Ryan Kerrigan, okay, that's fine. Alex Mack, an 86 overall, not too bad, but I'm hoping for a quarterback in this one, or even a corner maybe. We could always use another corner. We get Jamie Collins. Okay, so not exactly the best elite pack. So you get to choose between one of these three, and eventually I will decide to go with Alex Mack, because that is a pretty big upgrade at center, and it'll help shore up our O-line for sure. And he's the biggest overall, or the highest overall, sorry, the 3. So that made the most sense. Now, talking about the upgrades I was telling you about for the training points. So we sold all our training points and we got around 450, and we used up some of those to improve players like Marshawn Lattimore. We bumped him up all the way to an 80. Now you can get him as high as an 87, but we're going to save some of these points because we're going to upgrade these as well. Now if you see here, there's also a chemistry tab that you can click on that you can put different chemistries on them, and that basically if you have people in the same chemistry, they will improve some of their attributes. So we improved some on Lattimore. We also did it for the right tackle, Ryan, whatever, I can never say his last name. We also did it for T.O. Terrell Owens and bumped him up to an 84. Ray Lewis, we bumped him up at least to a 79, but we'll see if we can bump up his rating even more once we accumulate more training points. Now, that's not the only additions we're going to make before we start our first official MUT game online. We also did a legend set. Now this legend set, there's 10 challenges, and each challenge you win, you get a legend player from that challenge. So I did all 10 of them. I got all 10 legend players. So every legend you get, you're going to get coins for that challenge as well. So you up your coins. You also get a 72 overall legend player. Now, they are also power up and upgradable as well. So you can upgrade these, and these can go all the way up to a max of 91 overall. So these could be definitely helpful if you accumulate a lot of training points, and you can bump up a lot of your legend players. Now, we have one more addition. We are still short on quarterback. So when you upgrade and get your MUT leveling up to a certain level, I think this was like level 11 or 12, you get actually opportunities to buy some of these packs. This is the offensive skill position upgrade. So you get 5 offensive players here, and look what we have here. We have 83s overall across the board, but you know, with the need for quarterback, I decided to pick up Matthew Stafford. So he will be our new starting quarterback for today's game. We don't know if he'll be our starting quarterback for the foreseeable future, if we get a better player later on, but for now, he will be our starting quarterback for our week or our day 1 game here today. As you look at the stats, pretty decent overall. I just need somebody that can throw the ball to our receivers, and at least accurately, and he will most likely get the job done. Now, we also did a couple of upgrades on the legends. We upgraded Randy Moss to a 79. We also upgraded Champ Bailey to a 79 as well. So now looking at this team overall, we went up from now a 72 to a 78. So I think that's a pretty decent overall rating to start out the game. As you look at the offensive starting lineup, you also look at my defensive starting lineup as well. We will continue to try to make upgrades as frequent as possible. A new category that they added this year was specialists. So now you have different positions like power back, slot receiver, sub linebacker, and slot corner. So these ones are going to be pretty interesting to utilize as well, and hopefully will help out your team depending on positional needs. Now, finally the moment of truth. We're going to test out this lineup in our first Ultimate Team gameplay. We're going to go into Seasons mode. It's the same thing if you were familiar with last year. You need 7 wins to get into the playoffs, and the ultimate goal is to win the Super Bowl. So let's get this game underway here. As you see, this is the lineup. This is my top 3 players for my team. Let's see who he has. Oh, he's got a pretty deep lineup. He looked like he completed some sets already or bought some players. So we could be in for a daunting task here today. But first play of the game, we had to try out T.O. So we got Terrell Owens off the slant route for a first down. But look at this. Todd Gurley already busting a move and making his way all the way to a touchdown to start the game off early. So Gurley gets us our first points of the game. 50-yard touchdown run, or 53-yard touchdown run, to get us up on the board to start off the early lead. So good start right there for us. So now we got to play the defensive end, and his quarterback is Andrew Luck. You know how quarterbacks like him can be very dangerous. They can scramble and throw, but look at this here. We caused a fumble, yet his other receiver picks up the ball and gains even more yards after the first down. But look at this here. On the next play, Luck scrambles all the way to the right, throws it to the other side of the field, and makes a perfect pass somehow, even though he's running on the other side, and gets his receiver for the first down, and then near the goal line, he's gonna find a wide open LaShawn McCoy for a touchdown. That one was my fault though. I'll count that as my fault. I didn't follow my target, so I paid the price on that. So now the game is tied at 7 apiece. Stafford's gonna find Antonio Brown in that little small window for a first down. Now inside enemy territory. 3rd and 11. We need to convert this, but Stafford overthrows Gurley, so we're gonna have to settle for a field goal. So now my opponent has the ball with a little over 2 minutes to play. He's going to find Tyreek Hill, who breaks a tackle and is going down the sideline and gets all the way to the 33-yard line. So now on 3rd and 6 here, we need a stop. Luck, he's going to find his target. That's Randy Moss over the middle, and we can't even get him down. And Moss is going to score for a touchdown and get them the lead, or increase their lead, I think, right? No, get them the lead, 14-10. So we have a chance to respond back before the half. So this is going to be a key drive, though, but we make a mistake on the first play of the drive. We miscommunication from the quarterback to receiver. I thought he was going out. He decides to go in. So that could be costly as we throw a pick there. Now they have a chance to increase the lead now. But we get a sack with Lawrence, so that actually helps us. Forces them to kick a field goal. So now we only have 15 seconds left to get at least in field goal range. But look what happens. We get T.O. He made some strides to get into down the field, but he fumbles the ball, and we're settling for just being down by 7 at the half. So now our opponent has the ball. He's driving down the field. He pretty much wastes almost the whole time of the 3rd quarter, so we skip all the way to the 4th, and he finally gets the touchdown. So now he's up 2 scores. So we got our work cut out right now the rest of the way. We got to score, and we got to score quick. So we find T.O. for a first down. Now on the next play, this is a free play. He went offside, so now we find T.O. once again. Spin move and gets tackled inside the 20. Then on 2nd and 2, Stafford gets pressured, but he finds, here we go, T.O. once again. So Terrell Owens making his name out here today as he gets us a touchdown, cuts the lead to 7. So now we have to get a stop. 3rd and 3. This is big. Stop right here, but we can't as Randy Moss burns us again. And then he's just juking and spinning everywhere, and we can't get him down till our side of the field. So they at least get a field goal, and that would actually do it as they go up by 10. We try to make something out of it, get sacked on the last play of the game, and that is your ball game, folks, as we lose our first Ultimate Team game, unfortunately, this year, as we go down against our opponent 27-17. So tough game for us, but then again, he probably had a few other players, and this was my first game coming back. So we'll work on it, we'll improve, we'll get better players, and we'll get better at the game itself. But I want to thank you guys for sticking with this long episode. Stay tuned for more coming down the road. Until next time, guys, this is Redmond signing out.